Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today here on Living Local Carolina. I've got a really special story today. I am joined in studio by Michelle Apple. Michelle, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to share your story. Let's go get right into it here.
So I'm actually this week, a 5-year breast cancer survivor.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And for many breast cancer patients, that's a huge milestone. So my journey started when my diagnosis actually got missed. I had a lump under my armpit, and I had to, obviously get a mammogram, standard stuff, and unfortunately they came back and said everything's fine, go on with your life, it's just a lymph node. And my mom got sick with bile duct cancer, I ended up taking care of her, and I got shingles. This ended up growing. I still ignored it because I thought, they did the mammogram, the doctor came back and said everything's fine. So when she had passed, I then got finally checked up and found out that I ended up being stage 3, 23 lymph nodes were cancerous, full mastectomy, chemo, radiation. And so, the journey is very long, and many of us are still on medication now. So that was a huge part of me starting the foundation, because I wanted people to understand that when you do have a lump, that we do have to push for ultrasound and maybe advocate for ourselves a little bit more that maybe we don't know. So we do provide a mentor program with the Apple Breast Cancer Foundation, so that when a newly diagnosed patient comes through and they call and they need help or support, we mentor them with another patient that has gone through breast cancer. So again, we don't miss things like, you had a lump, you should have pushed for an ultrasound. Did they do a bone density scan in the beginning, or a nuclear bone scan? Those type of things we educate, because it's overwhelming. When you get that diagnosis and you're told you have cancer, it literally, you go through denial, you go through acceptance, and then you go through, for me, it was, I'm gonna fight this. There's no way I'm gonna let this breast cancer define me. And hopefully I can help other patients along the way.
And a big thing to you is nutrition, obviously with what you do.
Yeah, so
How did that help you?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So I'm a dietitian by trade. And I tell many patients that it's so important as you go through this journey that you find a way to take care of yourself, because you're putting chemo, which is really literally poison in your body to kill the cancer. So I fought it back with things like fruits, vegetables, juicing, using other counteractive parts so that I could go in there and say, my gosh, I feel better by doing more fruits, more vegetables, eating a healthier lifestyle, which I did before, because people would say to me, Michelle, you're a dietitian, you work out, you take care of yourself. How did you get breast cancer? I said, breast cancer does not discriminate, but what I can tell you, and I tell all your viewers, take care of yourself so that when something comes along like breast cancer, that you can fight it and you're strong enough to fight it. So I had no other underlying conditions besides the fact that I had the cancer. So I was able to fight it pretty good.
Let's talk more about the fight. And that brings us to the bag that you're holding right there. You're able to really pay this forward now and help patients that are going through the exact same thing that you did.
Yeah, so I wanted to educate, advocate. Our foundation helps with medical bills and travel expenses. And then the other special thing we do is the comfort bags. And why these are so important, I got a comfort bag as I was going through my treatments. And it contains things like a blanket, a message of hope, and then the message of hope that we did last year was from 7th and 8th graders. They actually drew pictures and they wrote messages, just simple things like, I'm thinking of you. I hope that this brings a smile to your face. So the standard stuff we have is lip balm, sanitizer. We're always looking for makeup bags. And so if any women out there have extra makeup bags, you have them laying around. What, Ipsy bags we were talking about, and Estee Lauder bags. We use them to put the items in, like the lip balm and sanitizer and so forth. So any donations are accepted, but the staple items are the Footies with Grip, the blanket, the lip balm, sanitizer, and that type of stuff. So we donate these to local cancer centers. So this year we went to McLeod Health Cancer Center. We did Grand Strand, Conway Medical Center, and then Coastal Carolina Cancer Centers as well. It's well needed in this area. There's many patients that are getting it. We'd love to do 300 to 400 is our goal. So we need your viewers to reach out and donate items, and then we deliver them right before the holidays to bring a smile to their face. So sometime in December, and then we take the donations all the way up into August.
Perfect.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Grand Strand Dentistry.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I'm at Grand Strand Dentistry and I'm joined by Erica, who's the clinical manager here. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I want to learn a little bit more about you guys and what you do here.
Yes. So here at the office, we do a lot of different, we offer different services, including 3D printing, which is our newest service here at the office. So my role here is we take the digital impressions of all of our patients that need anything replaced in their mouth. Like if they're missing teeth, then we go ahead and design a denture or a partial, just to give them something, if we're gonna do like a bigger procedure, like implants on them, they need something to wear while they're healing.
Oh, that's a good point. I would never even think about that. And you were saying that you guys do 3D printing and you're actually a dentures designer. You're the first dentures designer I've ever met. What does that look like?
So what that means is we have like a lab software here at the office. So instead of sending the cases to the lab, we design it here in office. We have the program where we take the digital impression, we upload it to our computer, and then we design the teeth that the patient, needs replaced, and then we print it out here at the same time.
So tell me, if somebody is not happy with their current dentures, you guys have some ways that you can make them a little bit happier with them.
Yes, we do implant dentures, like all-on-4 dentures. That means that the dentures are fixed by implants. They don't come out. They're not removable. So that gives patients more satisfaction in eating. They don't have to worry about the dentures falling out or flopping out or gluing them in. They're already fixed in the mouth.
Oh, that would make a huge difference.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it's very convenient because, it's fixed in the mouth like natural teeth. They're not removable. So they do have to come in and have them cleaned and checked on and all of that. But it's very nice that they don't have to, worry about it falling out.
That's really cool. So what is it like whenever people actually put the dentures in for the first time, they're able to see their smile? What is that like?
They, they are very happy that they can get their smile back, and we can give it to them a lot faster than having to send it out to a lab, because that will take weeks to get it back. So it's very nice that they can get it in a few days.
That's amazing. All right, so let's go over some of the other things that you guys offer here. There's a lot of really cool technology and things that you can do same day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like crowns, we do same day. Sometimes we can do like a flipper, which is like replacement of like a tooth. Say a front tooth is missing and they need it right away. That can be done same day. They come in the morning and then I have it done by the afternoon.
So tell me a little bit more about the other services you guys offer here.
So we offer same-day extractions. So since we have such a big office here and a lot of rooms, we can accommodate when people are in pain and they maybe can't get in right away at another office. We can see them and get their extraction if they need an extraction. We also offer root canals, molar root canals. A lot of times you have to go to like a specialist to get a root canal, and it takes months to get in. But we have Dr. Swenson here that does molar root canals, and he does a very good job with his root canals. Oh, right. So he gets that same day and the crown same day. And then, of course, if they need like dentures or partials, we do that too.
Here you also have a med spa, right?
We do. We have a whole side of the office that's specialized in the skin and rejuvenating and all of that.
Love it. Okay, well, where can people find you guys and make an appointment?
They can find us on 544 next to the fire station, and they can call our office or visit our website at grandstranddentistry.com.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Grand Strand Dentistry.
story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. We are very comfy and cozy today on Living Local Carolina. I am at Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents, and I'm joined once again by Kent. Thanks for having me back here.
Thanks for coming, appreciate it.
It looks very different than the last time I was in here.
Yeah, we're moving the showroom, so we're very excited about the change that's going on here at Seaside. Hey, it's 30,000 square feet, folks, so there's a lot of furniture to be moved around, and we've done so, and it looks fantastic. I hope you come out and see it.
They definitely should. There's pretty much something for everyone here, whether you need a lamp or a rug. There's also a lot of fun stuff that you can decorate with.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a lot of lamps, pictures, and accessories on the showroom floor. You know, when you have that much square footage, it's really a lot to look at. And of course, we have the living room, dining room, bedrooms, outdoor furniture, this time of year, fireplaces, recliners. Those are the things that we carry a lot of, so every price point too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about y'all's history. How long you've been around?
Well, we've been around since 2001. We've been in this location, the main showroom and mattress gallery, since 2022. But prior to that, we were at the North Myrtle Beach store, which is still open, and that was in 2006 that we moved there.
All right, so for somebody that has not had the pleasure of coming by here yet, what all do you guys offer here at Seaside?
Yeah, well, like I said, we offer every furniture item that you could possibly think of. We have a great design team and also sales team. They've been around for 30 plus years selling furniture. So yeah, we have a wonderful selection here, and you can buy right off the showroom floor. You can take it home that day if you want to, or schedule it for the next day.
And what do you suggest whenever people want to make a purchase here? Should they just come look around, or should they make an appointment with one of you guys? How does that work?
Right, so they can call and make an appointment with one of our designers, but typically if they just walk in, we have enough coverage or staff that we can handle it. And what we ask, if they have a brand new home, bring the floor plans if you have it, bring your floor sample if you have it, or, you know, I always say bring your favorite picture and wear your favorite outfit, because those are going to be telling signs as to what colors you like.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Well, I'm back today at the Myrtle Beach Colored School Museum and Education Center, and I'm joined by Cookie. How are you, Cookie?
I am well. How are you, Katie?
I'm doing great.
Yes.
But tell me, where are we standing right now?
So right now we are standing in the Museum of African American History at the historic Myrtle Beach Colored School Museum and Education Center.
Yes.
So there's really several spaces, but the one is dedicated to the former students of the color school, and then this is African American history, where Doc Shee Moore serves as the curator, and it talks about or shares our life, the life of African American people in Africa prior to enslavement, and as dark, you know, as it was, it's part of history. So we share a little bit about slavery itself, and then some of the significant people, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, you know, all of those up into current day with President Obama, Vice President Kamala Harris.
So talking a little bit about if people want to donate and help you guys out, how can they do that?
Yes, so we're continuously looking for artifacts as they relate to history, and so donations can be made simply by calling us 843-918-1062, or showing up here at the museum and bringing those artifacts. Now, I will say that in order for something to be deemed museum quality or museum eligible, there was a curator, you know, for the classroom part, that a professional person, because, you know, some people brought their grandfather's shoes or their grandfather's hat, and while that is so important and so special, we did not have the space for it. So we just want people to come by, and if they think they have something, but also for locals who have pictures from back in the day that, you know, they wish to share. We're creating some things at Charlie's Place, which is one of the facilities that we manage, and it's also mentioned here in the Museum of African American History.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I'm back at Little River Medical Center, and I've just been chatting with Delma. Delma, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Delma, you have a very unique title here at Little River Medical Center, and it's something that's really important to the community. Tell me about what you do.
So I am a population health specialist / community health worker here at Little River Medical Center, where I have proudly served our community for about 2 years. So population health specialists, we are focuses on supporting our patients outside of the exam room and ensure patients get the help that they need, whether it's assistance with medical transportation, medical support, medication support, or access to healthy food.
And sometimes it's just as simple as being able to speak the same language as
Yes.
your patient, and you actually are quadrilingual, is that what
Yes,
you say? You speak
yes.
4 different languages. Tell me more
Yes.
about that.
So I just speak, Spanish is my first language, Haitian, Creole, French, and English. So it makes it simple when you can speak the language that the patients speak, it makes it easier for them.
Do you have any stories maybe of a time where this has come in handy?
Yes, once we had a patient that only speak Haitian Creole. So for whatever reason, she stopped coming for her appointments. After multiple unsuccessful phone calls, I ended up visiting her at home. So she was deeply depressed, where our team acted, quickly and by supporting her with our behavioral health counselor. But because I was able to speak her language, that was, like a blessing for her.
Well, how did that make you feel in that moment?
Well, it made me feel proud, and it also made me feel happy that I'm able to help someone, not just, with what I do, but understanding where they're coming from.
What are some other ways that Little River tries to help people get over those barriers?
Well, we do have Little River Medical Center provide Boostlingo, so this is an interpretation service that we have, but we help them with that, and we also have many teams that speak so many language that they can help with that too.
So, obviously the name Little River Medical Center, you guys have locations in Little River, but there's a lot of other locations, right?
Yes, we do have 6 locations for now. We have Little River, Health Access, Myrtle Beach, Carolina Forest, and here today at South Strand.
Yeah. So what would you say is something that you are most proud of when it comes to your job?
I'm very proud of how our team respond with urgency, compassion, and kindness, and without judgment.
Yeah. So could you maybe walk me through what a day in the life looks like for you?
Well, for me, it's I come to work and very excited and happy to help our patient. And when it's come to patients that have barriers with languages, so that is like my one to go, because I understand that it can make them very uncomfortable and not getting the help that they need because they don't speak the language.
Yeah, and I can imagine whenever you're able to actually give these people help, they have a pretty good reaction to it, right?
They do. They feel family. Like they really like, oh my God, thank you for helping me. Oh, they even really want to have a personal relationship with you because they feel home.
So why do you think it's important for the public to support places like Little River Medical Center?
So community health center like Little River Medical Center are the front line of equity and compassion. We don't turn anyone away. We don't stop at appointment. We meet people where they are with an open arms and walk with them through a step of the way.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me today. If somebody's watching right now and they want to become a patient of Little River, what's that process look like and where can they go for more information?
So for more information, they can go to lrmcenter.com, and we do have our Facebook page where they can see what we do in the community.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.